Really it's about taking the next step. It's the role that I'm in at the moment and thinking about where could I go next and what's the next role and how do I get to the next level, and I guess part of it is getting my mind in the right place. It's thinking about how do I lead my team, what can I do better, how can I make sure that when I take the next step in my career that it's the right step, that I'm doing it the right way, and that I can actually get there. There's a path to get there. I find it's a great opportunity to cover off an issue. If I've got a particular issue or other people in the team have got an issue in a closed environment, so you know that whatever you say, it's Chatham House rules, it's not going to go any further than that. And it's a space where you can think about issues, where you can come up with different ways of looking at things, different ways of thinking about things. You can be honest and open about issues in a way that sometimes at work you can't. There might not be anyone who you can talk to these issues about. You can, and as well as that, it's learning about different ways of approaching the issues and different methodologies and different things that you can do to clarify issues and to try and reach some solutions. I think it's the aspect of it that it's the very practical side of it. So there's plenty of courses you can do, and you can stand or you can sit there and have a lecturer up the front talking to you. You can sit and read about theories. And obviously a lot of what we do at SPSO, it's grounded in theory, and there's a lot of work and a lot of merit behind it. But it's a totally different thing to actually sit there and put it into practice, and actually have the opportunity to play with it a little bit, to put it into practice, and not just sit and listen, but actually be part of it and really get to grips with some new ideas and new methodologies. I think it's great that we've got a group of people who all have similar views and similar ideas about why we're here and what we're looking for. We're all very supportive of each other. Everyone's there because they want to get something out of it personally, but they also want to help everyone else along the way, and we all want to move along the pathway together. I think that we've built up, it doesn't take long, even in a couple of sessions you start building up a trust amongst the other team members, and that only grows, and the more trust you get, the more open you can be. And everyone gives all the other team members a lot of respect and enough time, and we challenge each other, which I think is great, that we can really push each other very hard. But we know there's no consequences to that because we all do it to each other, and it's a great environment to be able to do that. There's a framework around what we're doing. So it's a 3-year program, but it's broken down essentially into years 1, 2 and 3. And for each year there's a particular framework. There's certain learning points along the way. There are certain methodologies and certain programs that we learn as we go. But really, as we learn about each one, we put it very much into practice. So we might learn about a particular way of problem solving or dealing with questions or asking the right questions. And then throughout the session, most of the time is actually spent putting that into practice. It's learning by doing rather than sitting and reading or listening to someone else. And so really, we get together every month. If someone's got a particular issue that they want to explore, or a problem they've got at work, or something they need solving, we'll use that in the group, and we'll solve a real problem. So it's not just something hypothetical. We're dealing with something that's very real, where there's a person who needs a solution, needs some help, and we'll use the methodologies that we're learning about to solve their problem, to help them develop, to help us all become better leaders.